Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to Today in Bitcoin. Today is October the 9th, 2017. Buy and hold, strong hand. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving to all the people in Canada. All right. Remember, check out yesterday's show and Saturday's shows. They're linked to below. And follow me on Twitter at TechBalt, TechBalt. That's what yesterday's show from Facebook was all about that I also put on here. YouTube has had many issues, and I've been having issues with YouTube, mostly because I'm in a place where I can't do live shows because of the internet connection. But I'm evolving my social media presence, and I need everyone to follow me on Twitter at TechBalt, TechBalt, because you're going to be able to find out when I'm doing live shows, where I'm doing the live shows, because the format is going to change here. And I'll get into that later. And this week we're not going to have This Week in Bitcoin, most likely, because I cannot do that live show here in Spain. It's just been the issues with the technology and everything. But everyone should be excited about the new format that I'm going to be bringing to YouTube very soon. But you're going to have to stay, and it's not always going to be live. So Twitter will be a great way to stay live with me, because I'm always updating Twitter. Again, at TechBalt on Twitter, TechBalt. That's like Technology Baltimore. And yeah, we can't depend on just YouTube all the time now. I have to branch out to other places, and so let's diversify here, not decentralize from YouTube. And it's going to be much more efficient for me, and it'll be more efficient for you guys too. Trust me, when we do this new format. So, learning and Bitcoin and education and Bitcoin. We're all used to our traditional education, going middle school, high school, then college, and graduate school, and then you're supposed to get a good job. Or just high school, and then you get an okay job. Or college, and you get a pretty good job. Is that really the case? Are you really learning skills that it's going to put you in a new economic zone, just a more comfortable place in your life? Or should you really learn about new technologies like Bitcoin? I remember in the days of the internet, and I talked about this in yesterday's Facebook show, but some of you probably missed it. It really, if you look back on it, if you learned about the internet in the early 2000s, you probably got a better education in terms of being able to make more money now than you did going to a good college. So teach your children well. Get them into Bitcoin now. Teach yourself well. This is the key to self-employment. Getting into debt and going to an okay university or even a good university probably is not going to get you on the road to being self-employed. Bitcoin education, and things are rough right now in Bitcoin, like in terms of it's hard to understand for most people. So if you can grasp the concepts, and if you're able to teach others, or if you're just able to somehow make your own business out of it, you are just way ahead of the curve here, and you're going to be able to work for yourself and make good money and have true freedom. And I'm living the life here, man. People are going to say, well, no, you went to a good college, and I did go to whatever. But my current lifestyle, I've done very well from Bitcoin because I know about Bitcoin now. It's propelled me to a whole new area. I have been self-employed for quite some time, since before Bitcoin. But again, we're in an area now where this is your key to being self-employed. Okay, don't get into debt. College goes up in cost every year. It's free to learn Bitcoin. Okay, it's $50,000 a year. To go to Johns Hopkins or wherever, or Brown or Washington University, where I went. Remember, pound that like button. Subscribe to this channel. Check out the links below. Follow me at TechBalt. TECHBALT. All right, I linked to the Vortex show below. I was supposed to be on it right when it started. I got kicked off because of the internet connection, and I'm really sorry about that. It was obviously a good show. Some of the guys that were on there have been on my show before. It's just so unfortunate. This internet issue. Again, you can't just put all your eggs in one YouTube basket, and I'm not going to be doing that anymore. So I've learned a lot from these. Being kicked off the internet. I came up today when I was walking around Albier, Spain, that's where I am. I came up with all these new ideas for the new format, for the new show we're going to have here. And it's going to be 8:45 in the morning Eastern time every day. I don't know when it's going to start, but that's just going to be our start time, 8:45 in the morning Eastern time. So it's going to be a regular time so everyone can get used to it. And it'll probably be a shorter show. It'll be not as many topics as this. We'll get into the name. I got the name and everything. All right. So Ethereum community activated hard fork people. That crypto dividend that I have been talking about for the last few weeks. Ethereum 3, Ethereum proof of work. They updated me. We will reveal our homepage and repositories very soon. Thanks for your interest. All right, so we're getting closer to the Ethereum hard fork. Are these guys going to make their Ethereum 3 here? Is this really going to happen? Are we going to get Ethereum crypto dividends for just holding Ethereum? Because, yeah, some of us hold Ethereum for whatever various reasons. And, yeah, bring it on. I'm a Bitcoin guy, of course, but, dude, if Ethereum wants to do it too, if these guys do it, good luck. Good luck to them. So as soon as I know more information about this, I will tell you. But again, their website is CAHF.co, right? Oh, God, I don't even have it in front of me. But I'll keep everyone updated. Email me at adam@tresorhelp.com if you have any information about any future crypto dividend issuance on any coin. And of course, if you need a crypto consultation, I do that for people. Remember, no fancy set or graphics here. Just information, and I am proud of the information that I'm giving the viewers out here. This is the best YouTube channel out there, baby. You better believe it. In terms of information, in terms of fancy graphics, I don't know. Go learn about Steam or something. No, Steam It is good. Don't buy Steam. Is that another one of my sayings? Is that going to be a theme or something? All right, someone should draw like a little caricature of me, like screaming that kind of stuff. People have done funny caricatures of me. There's some good artists out there, With this hair, you can make all sorts of crazy pictures. You have to laugh at yourself, people. You cannot take yourself too seriously. Okay, so Bcash it's a bigger issue than the 2x Bizcoin, whatever you want to call that one, in the long run. Whether people like it or not, there is a Bcash community out there. Simon Dixon talked about being at a Bcash event in Hong Kong on this very channel. He talked about that. And I just interacted with a guy from Perth who's a Bcash fan. So is there anyone on social media, though, other than these heads of corporations or whatever, that support the 2x, that support Bizcoin? I mean, no, they're not. So that's point number one out there. I mean, there are Bcashers out there, like it or not. And so this thing is here. You can call it a nuisance or whatever. It's going to be there for a while as a threat. And I bring this up because people are saying that there are former Bcashers supporting Bizcoin. And they're not former Bcash. I mean, these guys still like Bcash. They're supporting Bizcoin, which is the 2x fork, because the Bizcoin FUD, the more they support Bizcoin, the more FUD there's going to be. And it's going to cause some people to fear Bizcoin taking over, which it's not going to take over the Bitcoin name. It is not. But if you're a Bcasher, if you're really malicious, and not all Bcashers are malicious, like some of the more prominent people out there. But if you're a malicious Bcasher, I mean, you want to cause as much fear as possible, and so that people just hold on to their Bitcoin, hold on to their Bizcoin. There is paralysis because people are fearing the replay attacks. They don't know what is going to be the real Bitcoin. So they're just holding on to everything. And so then they have created a problem. There'll be at least, no matter what happens, and I'm not spreading FUD here, there is going to be, even if there's no threat of Bizcoin, even if everyone is totally cool on that day, and everyone isn't because of these people spreading this FUD, but there is going to be a slowdown in terms of Bitcoin moving because people are scared of these replay protections. How big the slowdown is, if there's a paralysis at that point, depends on how much we retweet these guys, how much we talk about these Bizcoiners or malicious Bcashers. But yeah, if this happens though, there's going to be a problem, and so the malicious Bcashers will present their solution, and their solution will be at that point, well, we at Bcash, we're not in this at all. Just we're the real Bitcoin. You don't have to worry about replay attacks on Bcash. Mark, I mean, I can see it now, people. I can see it now. So don't say like there are people saying, well, King of the Trolls has left Bcash to go to Bizcoin. No. Don't worry. It's all a big strategy. It's all a big strategy. So at that point too, once they start pumping up Bcash in that way, they'll start selling their Bitcoin, their Bizcoin, their B-Gold, just to further. And we got into this on a previous show of mine, but I think it should be brought up again, this whole how this could play out, so everyone does not panic and does not sell their Bitcoin. That is the bottom line here, is not to sell your Bitcoin. Now, I understand why people are saying, oh, Bcash is dead, and because the price is going down so much. Well, think about it. Why is the price of Bcash going down now as we get closer to the B-Gold and 2X or Bizcoin fork? Because you can't get crypto dividends with Bcash. You can only get crypto dividends, those two crypto dividends that I just mentioned, with Bitcoin. So people are selling their Bcash to get the Bitcoin so they can get the B-Gold and get the Bizcoin. So of course the price of Bitcoin is going up, and of course and Bitcoin's going up for other reasons too. But of course the price of Bcash is going down because now is the time to get rid of that Bcash. You can get your other crypto dividends. But dude, I'm sure that the bad dudes out there are liking that the price of Bcash is going down, and they're probably going to buy it all up for cheap and then start the pumpage once November comes along, and once all the scenario that I just mentioned previously starts to happen, and they dump their B-Gold. But again, and it would not shock me in the least that once we get by this November stuff again. So yeah, I think Bcash is going to pump again in November during some times of relative uncertainty. How uncertain people are going to be is up to you guys, how calm you stay. And I'm saying have a strong hand through this. But it wouldn't shock me once they get through that gimmick, the Bcash people come up with a post-November gimmick where maybe they start creating crypto dividends for Bcash, and thus making Bcash something that, well, it's the only other coin besides Ethereum and Bitcoin that are doing this crypto dividend thing. I better get this Bcash. So, I mean, they've got all sorts of gimmicks up their sleeves. So I'm not a fan of Bcash, but I'm not going to pronounce it dead when I know that in the long run, it's there to stay. Whether it be through sincere community members, whether it be through bad actors, I think 2X is just the tool. Okay, is just a tool of the bad actors. That'll be dumped. I don't see how that sticks around at all because they don't have a community. There is no community out there of people who, what's the point to believe in it? Except for people who sign some agreement. I mean, that's out there. I mean, someone should make a Twitter poll. What do you prefer? Bcash or Bizcoin? Now, don't put any B-Gold or Bitcoin in there. We've seen those polls. Maybe I should do this poll. Yeah, I'm the one who's talking about Twitter and everything. Anyway, Alistair Milne has a tweet out there, and it's an article, Advantages of the Legacy Chain. Okay, so if you want to hear good news about Bitcoin, read this article. Again, Bizcoin, what the heck? Because some of you need reassurance. I mean, every day I see people panicking. Oh, these replay protect. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Hold your Bitcoin. Don't worry. Don't Don't get greedy here. And we're going to get into that in a second. Tuur de Meesters has a very interesting tweet. Bitcoin breaks through the 5 million yuan barrier. All right. And he says he's buying into that rally. Whatever. I mean, buy and hold, people, of course. But 5 million yuan is a very round number in Korea. So it's interesting. Maybe that's part of the Bitcoin pump. And I like when we get this international flavor, and when we see a denomination in a different currency. You know, it's important to sometimes see what Bitcoin is if it's a nice round number in another currency, and especially in a market that is growing like South Korea. So 5 million yuan, they are above now. So that's very interesting. Good tweet. Okay, so some people, there was a guy in my comments section that said, I'm just going to store my Bitcoin on the exchanges right before the Bizcoin hard fork, so I can just trade my, I'll get my Bizcoin there, and I'll sell my Bizcoin for a lot of Bitcoin, because that last time people did that, they did well, because it was hard to get Bizcoin onto exchanges and, you know, yada, yada, yada. That's a bad idea, dude. It's a bad idea. It is not worth it. Remember, you are getting this for free eventually. Through, you know, once we understand the replay protection, if there is replay protection, it's going to be free. Whether you make 10% off of it or 5% off of it, it's free. There's no need to risk your Bitcoin 100% in order to get 5% more, okay? Because you're putting your Bitcoin in a third party. That's a no-no all of the time, especially now. You don't think the hackers out there know that there are people out there with your mindset that want to get greedy and want to, you know, store their real coins on these exchanges with the hopes of being the first ones on there to get the split coins? They know that. Maybe there's a hacker who's already figured out a way onto these exchanges that's just waiting for everyone to do this, and then he's going to go hack crazy on it. So this is definitely the worst time to take that risk. And you know what? Maybe nothing's going to happen, and everyone will be like, oh, Adam, why'd you tell me not to do nothing? Dudes, again, it's free. So either you risk 100% of your Bitcoin. You're 100, you know, if you have one Bitcoin, you put it on there, you're risking 100% to get 5% more. Or you just be patient and you'll get your 5% eventually. Think long term. Come on, think long term. The risk is not worth the risk. All right, finally, I'm going to link to a video I took on the beach at Albir on Sunday, where I am in Spain, so all of you can see it if you're interested in that type of thing. I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin. Pound that like button. I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Do check out the notes section below, and of course, pound that like button. See you later.